If I spend the next 20 years, I'm always going to be looking over my shoulder, thinking, what do these guys tell me I can and can't do? I cut it out. So do yourself a favor, change the environment if you need to. But the other piece, pay attention to the language.
Happy Monday, everyone. It's Sophie.
And Adi.
We're always looking for new ways to support you, and we know firsthand how life can get in the way.
So we've created 5-minute episodes with motivation from us and our great friends to keep you feeling ignited and inspired no matter what life throws at you.
Welcome to the Ignited Motivation Podcast. Mini episodes every Monday.
Listen while you brush your teeth.
Or on your morning walk.
And you'll never miss out on the latest tips and tricks that are keeping us feeling motivated.
Pay really close attention to who you spend your time with and who you listen to and what you listen to and what you read. Please, 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 please. You're worth way more than hanging out with a bunch of people that want you to stay stuck where you are right now, doing a bunch of things that'll keep you stuck where you are right now. And if we don't appreciate that about ourselves and just cut those people out, just cut them out. Cut them out. Nobody's going to care. Trust me, a year or two down the line, nobody's going to care and you will be in a better place in life. I'm not saying there's not going to be some shit for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, but your life will get better. If you know that there are people who drag you down, there's an exercise. I make it really simple in the program. I'm like, what people are really dragging you down, what people are kind of dragging you down, what people are neutral, what people are kind of good for you, what people are really great for you. Super simple. Put the names in the places. The people that are in the really dragging you down column, cut them off. Done. If they're really important to you and they're like family members you want to come back to, put a pin in it and say, hey, I can't talk to you right now. I got to go build myself up. I'll be back when I feel strong enough to deal with this. I'm done. Can't do it. It is the most, environment is so powerful. So I'm just saying that because if that is happening for you, it's hard to go work on how great you are when you constantly hear all the time that you're a piece of shit. It just is. By the way, again, and I know I'm giving a lot of personal examples. The reason I'm not a licensed psychologist is for this reason that I just mentioned right now. So I finished my PhD. I was going to go get my license. You have 3,000 hours of supervision, which is about 2 years of full-time supervision for you to get 3,000 hours. I was 1 year into it, but they made me call a drug testing line every morning. And I had to call the drug testing line. And if I tested positive, not if I tested positive, if I wanted to leave the county or the state, I would have to ask for permission and they could say no. And I was like 4.5 years to 5.5 years past my arrest. And I felt like I was back in jail. And I cut it off. I was like, you know what? I don't even want to be part of a profession that for the rest of my life is going to hold this thing over my head. You know how hard it was after 5 years of school to decide I'm not going to go get a clinical PhD, license, and I'm going to have to go on a different path? But I could just see, if I spend the next 20 years, I'm always going to be looking over my shoulder, thinking, what do these guys tell me I can and can't do? I cut it out. So do yourself a favor, change the environment if you need to. But the other piece, pay attention to the language. We beat ourselves up all the time with our own words. I think we do, especially if we've been well trained by others, we do a better job than they do at some point.
You just listened to the Ignited Motivation Podcast.
Did you love the mini dose of motivation? Please let us know. Your feedback and experience is our #1 motivator. Leave us a review, subscribe, and share with your favorite people on your favorite apps. And don't forget to catch the next episode every Monday.
Because we want to hear from you. So join the conversation and discover bonus content on our website and Instagram. You can find the links in the show notes. Now that you're ignited, what are you motivated to take on?